He's a peculiar man. I might even say he has principles that transcend money or drugs or anything
Money or
like that.
drugs or anything like that.
Not like you.
Yeah. This is Dana White and how he would rank UFC fighters. I decided this is a peculiar man right around. I don't know if my thing is showing up on the screen. My mouse pointer is probably not, but he's on the other side of the screen, Dana White. He's real angry because he only likes fighters that make him money and also provide other emotional things to him for some reason. It seems like he's a very peculiar man. As we start these rankings, we start off with the champion, number 1, Alexander Pantoja. I think Dana kind of likes Pantoja, but Pantoja's a little bit older. Dana White does not like older guys. Yes, he's a champ, but he's also not the biggest draw in the UFC. This is Flyweight Edition, by the way, so only flyweights on here, the top 15. And what Dana White thinks about these boys. Joshua Van. He's putting Joshua Van up to S tier because Joshua Van is a young man. He loves young men. This is a young man's game. And Joshua Van has been putting in some work. He's been knocking people out. He's been going to decisions and winning for the most part. I'm pretty sure he got knocked out once. But, Dana White understands that fighters lose, and that's not what the idea is for him. Because when it comes to putting on a show, like, of course fighters are going to lose, right? To him, the losses don't really matter. It's what you put into the effort. Like, even if you lose, if you go out on a loss where you lost in a really impressive fashion, not like Johnny Walker type losses. I mean, like you put on a really tough performance and you still lost, he'll respect you for that. As that's a good transition to Brandon Moreno. I actually think he prefers Brandon Moreno over Alexander Pantoja because he's Mexican. He loves him some Mexicans. We got Canelo versus Crawford today, and Dana White just loves Mexicans. He loves boxing. That's kind of his thing, is boxing. That's why UFC seems like it's kind of on the back burner for him. At least a lot of us have noticed that he doesn't really seem to care as much these days. And next up, we have Brandon Royval. I would say he likes... no. A tier. He puts him along with Moreno because this is a young man. This is a young man. It's gonna be hard to put a young older guys, especially when they're going off losses. I mean, he's not like old, but I think he's like in his 30s or something, right? I don't know. Even if he's not consistent enough with wins to really go up to S tier like Joshua Van is. Next, we have Amir Albazi, right? That's his name. D tier. Dana White don't give a shit. Nope. He don't give a shit about this guy. He don't care. This guy has no personality either, from what I remember. I don't know. I could be wrong. I apologize to this guy, but you have no personality, dog. Tatsuro Taira. I would say he's putting him up at S tier as well. Very young man, younger than Joshua Van, right? I believe. And Taira is he's from Japan, and Dana White wants those markets. He wants the Japanese market especially, and of course the Chinese market and stuff like that. So he's up here. Plus he's good. He's a winner. He's a young kid that's winning. Right now Dana White sees him as S tier. I know this is true. Dana would agree with me. Go ahead and text him, dog. He'll be like, yeah, I agree with Coin from Minted MMA, who is also self-sponsoring his VPN. It's right there. www.coin.me. Coin's most excellent VPN. Get minted, boy. Now we have Kai Kara France. He likes him enough. He's basically on the level of Pantoja here, because Kara France is not really reliable in the sense of winning all the time, but he still puts on good performances, and he's Australian, and like the Australian market's decently strong for MMA, and Dana White likes that. Next up, Manel Kape, C tier. I think he used to see Manel Kape potentially around here, A tier, but he dropped down because Manel Kape has just been copping losses, right? constantly. Like he's kind of good, but he kind of sucks at the same time. Then we have, what's this guy's name? Oh shit. Alex Perez. Alex Perez. Okay. I'd say B tier. Interestingly, you would think he'd probably go down to C. Maybe he should. Actually, yeah. But like above, can you do that? Does that? I guess I'm probably not gonna do the order for each thing, but he would be above Manel Cop for sure because he's Mexican. So that's partially the reason. But then like the rest of it is like he's kind of like a generic UFC fighter in a sense, despite being ranked so highly. Then we have Tagir Ulanbekov, I believe his name is. Is that his name? Yeah, whatever. He's probably B tier because he's like from that region of the world that Dana does like, but he's also very generic and there's not too much to him. Yes, he would probably put him in line here with the champ because he doesn't care about old guys. He doesn't. Trust me, he doesn't. And plus, Pantoja's not that big of a draw, despite being like, I love his fights, but he's not that big of a draw for the UFC. Neither is like the entirety of flyweight in general, but it's been getting better, I suppose, lately. Tim Elliott. I actually think he respects Timmy, and I respect Timmy as well. He got that good win last time. That was amazing. I just knew it. But yeah, I'd say he's probably along here. He's like one of those really tough fighters that he's a gatekeeper. He's a gatekeeper, and Dana White appreciates gatekeepers like him, and I guess Kevin Holland could be considered like a gatekeeper. Obviously, Holland would be ranked way above Elliott, but just as an example. Next up, we have this guy's face, Steve Erceg. He used to be up like here, like after his first fight or whatever it was, because he put Pantoja to work. Was that the fight? I don't remember, but he used to be up here. But now for Dana White, I would say he's still A tier. I think Dana still kind of likes him. I don't know. I feel like he could drop way lower as well, but I feel like Dana, if he's asked about Steve Erceg, he'll know who it is, unlike this next guy. Who's this next guy's name? I'm gonna have to look it up. I forgot. Did I swap their names on accident? No, this one's Ramazan Tamirov, right? Ramazan. I think that's. Am I going right? He's ranked like number. Is this Ramazan? Oh my god, I don't know all these guys in these freaking rankings, Doug. This is Tagir, I think. I think this is Tagir. This is not Tagir, dog. Who is this? Asu. Oh my god. This is Asu Almabayev. I would still put him there, but Tagir is the guy I was trying to transition into. That would have been a smooth transition if I got their freaking names right. But this is Dana White's mindset as well. Is he doesn't know these guys' names. Anytime he's in a press conference, if he's asked about what's his name again? Whatever the heck this guy's name is. Oh my god. He'll be like, who? And then he's gonna get like his assistant or whoever to like repeat the name in his ear because he's acting like he didn't hear it, but really he did hear it. He's just trying to understand, like he's trying to formulate who it is. It's like, oh, who? Because there's so many guys on the roster, he doesn't give a shit, you know? So I would put him at C tier because of where he's from, but not necessarily anything else. That's why he goes above Amir. Charles Johnson. I think Dana White likes Charles Johnson. Charles Johnson probably has like a decent pay grade, but not really like too steep for the performances that he puts on. And in Dana White's mind, if he gets to pay these guys like a little bit of money, like Brandon Royval probably doesn't make that much, he loves them because they're putting on these amazing performances, knocking these fools out, and for not very much, right? So he puts Charles Johnson up to A tier. And then this one was oh my god, these freaking guys, Doug. Ramazan, right? This is Ramazan? Yeah, Ramazan Tamirov. And this one was Tagir Ulanbekov. This one is Asu Almabayev. God dang, you freaking names, Doug. Okay, let's put him up to here. I think basically around these two are basically the same. Dana White probably confuses these guys. Like, I'm looking at them both right now and I'm confusing these two guys. So imagine how Dana freaking thinks of these guys. And last but least, actually, I was going to say not least, Bruno Silva. Not to be confused with the guy from, I believe, what, is it welterweight or middleweight? I think middleweight. Yeah, middleweight. Not to be confused with the middleweight Bruno Silva. Boom. D tier. Yep. Look at that. This is Dana White's rankings of the flyweights, and I think this is true. I believe that if Dana White were to rank them from S to D, he would probably rank them just like this, because this is his personality, man. Like, he likes the young guys. He likes the guys he doesn't have to pay too much. He likes the tough ones that stick around for a long time. And then, like, some of the other ones, like all the generic ones, he will start to put up, like, they'll go up tiers as they become, like, more personable, and he just, like, sees their name more, like, and when they headline and stuff, right? That's kind of how it works for Dana White, and this has been his rankings, not mine, yo. Yeah, check out my VPN. Appreciate the comments down below, and we have some fights tonight, in fact, with Noche UFC. Look at my prediction video, and let's see how many I get. I did go a clean sweep. I believe it was like last month, maybe it was a couple months ago, but 12 for 12 was really amazing. I don't know if I'm going to get a clean sweep this time, because there are some choice fighters on there, and it's kind of hard to predict. But for now, this has been Coin, you have been you, and I am going to head on out of here. Catch you during the fights.